There were handshakes, hearty smiles and group photos at the end of a marathon meeting which inched a relationship strained for nearly 2 decades closer towards normalcy. The talks focused on economic cooperation, democratic reforms and sanctions.
We have urged the EU that they can assist us in removing the sanctions or talking to other people who continue to have sanctions with us, and they indicated to us that they have removed most of the sanctions that they had imposed on Zimbabwe, and they have demanded that we share with them the type of effects of the sanctions that we are talking about.
The EU Council is due to review its restrictive measures on Zimbabwe next February, taking into account progress in implementing promised reforms.
We do think from the EU side that progress has been slower than we would have expected, and I think it has been also slower than the government has originally pronounced about how quickly the government would move forward with various reforms. But we had a good, quite detailed discussion about that, and clear indications that further steps on the reform agenda would be taken.
Another meeting is scheduled for June 2020, ahead of which key benchmarks have been set.
These involve such issues such as the follow-up to the recommendations of the Motlanthe Commission report, and also electoral reforms. The interministerial task force is working on them. So we understood, and that we hope that by indeed our next meeting we would have more concrete steps on these issues. We also sent quite clear messages from our side that how we regard the human rights situation, that we would not want to see it further incidents in that account.
The EU says it's encouraged by the establishment of a national political dialogue earlier this year, but has urged all parties to participate in the process. The main opposition MDC has rebuffed invitations to participate in the inter-party talks. CGTN, Harare, Zimbabwe.